Hello, my name is Enes Nashtam Valentine, also known as Block. Before we started this journey to make our first official drop, I told myself that I was going to be making daily YouTube videos on how and the process of what we went through to achieve what we currently have. But sadly, I wasn't able to do it. Not that I didn't try, but for some reasons, best known to me at least. But regardless, we are still going to be having our normal conversations on. I'll bring you guys to speed on how it was made and everything that went on before the making of the success of the drop. The simple reason to why I started Blow is I wanted to make clothes that I would feel proud wearing. Clothes that fit the kind of thing I have in mind, the exact way I have it. There are some clothes you see, maybe you buy, you purchase. In your mind, you think it's going to fit. But when you get the clothes, you will not enjoy it. Or rather, it fits for a specific period of time, then you get over it. I didn't want to make those kind of clothes. I wanted a clothes that had a feel, that whenever you put it on, it has this confidence boost that it gives you. Generally, this is not even about the brand or anything. There are some clothes I've had over the years that till now I still remember them, be it the lining, be it the simple design, be it the material, be it anything. So I wanted to make clothes that I would actually feel proud and comfortable to put on without too much hassle. There are some people, if you want to style some clothes, yeah, I understand stylists. For some reasons, I myself can be a stylist, or rather I have the attributes. But that aside, when they style a clothes, you have to see them put on this, put on this, put on this. Nah, as much as I understand styling, I don't necessarily believe in that. The piece you put on your body should answer the question immediately that you want. You should be able to solve the problem immediately that you have. You want to look good, put on a Blow t-shirt and feel the exact way you want to feel. Then style it with any pants, style it to any shoe, style it to any cap, style it to whatever you want to do. Be creative with it, be playful with it. It's not too serious, you get me? So that's the sole purpose onto which I created Blow. Obviously, back in the days, Blow has been known for some other things like cloth branding, printing, CorelDRAW editing. Yeah, so I believe it's something that we ventured into because I've done people's clothes, I've seen their mistakes, I've seen where they got it right, I've experienced off of people. Then I started this because I know it is something I can do and I am already doing it. I've always had a sense of, what would I say, difference or exclusivity. Yeah, a sense of exclusivity. I want to do me. I want to do me no matter how it is or no matter how it feels. I just want to do what I know is good for me. And what I know is good for me is probably going to be great for a whole lot of people. You get me? So why don't you guys buy into it and be part of the growth process? The reason I chose the fabrics that we currently have is simple. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I'm a very simple person. I don't want to make complicated things. The fabrics felt, home to me. They felt simple to me. There is no backstory to why I chose it. There is no nickname attached to it. There is no reason why I felt like, okay, this is it. There is no mind-blowing whatever. Nah. I just saw it. It hit me because I've learned to realize that complicated things has a lot of distractions. If you do complicated things, you'll be distracted a whole lot easier or easily, whatever, than when you try to make it as simple as possible and straightforward as possible. And so far, so good. We have this material that, will I say, a whole lot of our customers love it in particular. So that alone is a very good something to work with in case of next time. That's something to work with based off the reviews we already have of the current materials. So when I choose or when I make decisions, I like to keep them simple. I won't make decisions that will flutter what I already have going on. You get me? It's a big thing we're working. You don't rush it. You get me? Making this drop has been, will I say, an eye-opening experience. I believe it's not something that I've done before, or rather, I've done it a few times. But to me, this one has a feel to it. You get me? I've had previous drops, or a drop rather, but that didn't quite hit what I had wanted to feel. Rather, I didn't even know I was supposed to feel something. I said in my last video that once this drop is successful, there is a place I'll place our current position, that's Blow, and that place is coming. You get me? These are things that we don't rush to do, and we never rush to do it. Before we started the production of this drop, I told myself that it was going to be achieved, and so far so good. We are achieving it. We made a very limited pieces for a very simple reason. We wanted to get the quality right before we made more, and to, you know, create some certain manner of feel for the brand. And so far so good, based off past lessons and past experiences of our previous drops, or rather drop. I learned a few things that, you know, helped make this one more of a success than the last. And just like it is, we'll always get better at it, and, you know, learn, unlearn, implement, grow, become more vast, and become more our style, become more Blow. Get me? So this drop taught me a very decent thing. Will I say, it's made me understand that some certain things you don't just have to rush it. You have to plan. You have to be very strict with the way you plan. Be it anything, be it the models, be it the crew, be it the directors, be it the tailoring, be it the whatever process that goes into the production. These are not things you just don't do. These are things you critically analyze and plan, because who is not planning is planning to fail, and we won't fail. You get me? So it took a whole lot of time and brain cracking, and with a decent amount of ChatGPT to get this done. So we are thankful that we were able to achieve this regardless of what we were feeling, or how we were feeling, or rather, I was feeling, because I had a whole lot of thoughts, you know, ups and downs. It's made me realize a decent amount of something currently, and that is a part that we are going to keep working towards, keep developing, and keep getting better at. Blow is here to stay. Blow is here to grow. Blow is here to create. Blow is here to have its own niche and have its own community. So we are not in a rush, and as much as it might seem, the only rush there is the rush within to get there and put the brand out there, which I believe is something that takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day, but, you know, every day laborers, the food our place. You get me? So together we'll have a decent amount of people we're going to work with, both now and in the future. And I believe as time goes on and we get better at this, our networking, our communication, our, you know, people, be it directors, be it models, be it editors, and so on, is something we are going to find. Just like I said, we are not in a rush. We don't want to, you know, bombard any person with too much things at the same time. We want to pick people we are going to work with for a decent amount of lifetime purposes. You get me? For now, it might seem that, okay, this is just a brand, but in the longer period of time, this is a brand that is here to stay, and this is a brand that you won't have a choice to belong to. This is a brand for confident human beings, people that feel good about themselves and know things about themselves that most people don't. This is for you. This is Blow.